let's go to our next story. You know, a deafening, even if destructive bomb blast ripped through the United Nations office at Abuja on August 26, 2011, if you recall. As happened in the United States on September 11, 2001, the Department of State Services, DSS, was on the trail of the suspects. And so a federal high court sitting at Abuja has given the DSS the green light to speed up the trial of the prime suspect, Khalid Al-Barnawi, a notorious terror suspect, along with 4 of his accomplices. The DSS had applied for the trial, and Justice Emeka Nwite delivered the ruling. The August 26, 2011 attack was Nigeria's first major terrorist assault on an international organization's facility. Proceedings are expected to resume between October 23rd and 24th.
Yes, I'm happy that Justice Nwite gave this order. They say justice delayed is justice denied.
Denied, yeah.
This was something that happened as far back as 2011. It took the DSS 5 years to get hold of these suspects.
But otherwise, they were on the suspects' trail.
They were on the run, yes, they were on the run. They got hold of them 5 years after the act. Then, since 2016 until now, there were some administrative delays that ensured that these guys were not brought to justice, were not properly arraigned, you know, so that they can defend themselves and justice can be served in the final analysis. So we are in 2025. Arrest made in 2016 in Lokoja. Now, if you look at the the space between the time that they were arrested and now is such a long time, almost 10 years.
14, if you
almost 10 years before a proper trial, you know, begins. So what it then means is that, look, we need closure to this matter. Closure to this matter is taking too long. So we don't need to waste time. Let this trial be accelerated so that we can say that it didn't take us too long before justice was served on these people. The bombing of the UN building was a big embarrassment to our country. That was the first time that an international facility will come under terrorist attack in our country. Just the same year that 9/11 happened was when these people struck. So I'm happy the accelerated trial will happen. That will ensure that at least we'll have closure to this matter as soon as possible. It's taken so long.
Yeah, okay. Mayor, you know, as happened in the United States, after 2011 happened, it took 10 long years before the architect of that strike in America was you know, got. Remember Obama's statement, we got him, we got him. So, but in our case, it tells you the DSS, the security forces had been on the trail of these people. So now they know, as the Yorubas would say, Ashekpamo Onewa, Ashegbe Kosi. You may commit a wrong, you know, a wrong, but that you will escape the consequence is impossible.
Yes, I agree. Because of the nature of the crime, usually takes a long time.
Yeah.
Like you said, it took a long time for Osama bin Laden to be brought to justice. And one of the masterminds of 9/11 is still being tried in America.
Okay.
So because of the nature of the crime, it took some time before you could arrest them. It will take some time for you to be able to get the, you know, because in the court of law, the court deals with facts.
Brought before it.
Yes, you may arrest somebody, but you must show in the face of the court facts to be able to convict that person. So sometimes it takes a longer time to be able to put things together.
Even in our business,
Yes.
we say facts are secret.
Yes. So what is important is that eventually justice is being served and they have been brought to court, and with the accelerated hearing, it shows that justice will be served. It is important for us to do that because those are the trying days when the terrorist group, Boko Haram and Islam, are threatening to overrun our country.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember, that time terrorism they were running riots around, they were bombing a lot of places in Abuja, they were bombing bus stops, they were doing things, the offices, a lot of places. So it is important, it shows how far we've come to be able to reduce things like that and make Abuja relatively safe or safe from attacks from these terrorists. But it is important for us to make an example, especially of somebody, a top terrorist, like when we saw. I'm happy that eventually justice is being served. Yes, the will of justice might grant slowly.
Yeah.
That's the nature of it. But eventually, you'll be brought to justice. That is the message. And whether they like it or not, they will have to pay for what they did.
Because, and you know, the feeling in my country, your country, is that we hardly want to punish wrongdoing, you know. But the DSS is telling me that telling, you know, terrorists is not an everyday thing.
No, and
it takes a lot
we
of...
have to give them credit for some of the breakthroughs that they've made in the last few months. Remember, even the terrorists who are behind the bombing of the Catholic Church in Owo.
Yeah.
They have also been arraigned by the DSS. The DSS also arrested people behind the killings in Yelwata, Benue State.
Benue State, yeah.
You know, they announced the arrest of those individuals. So we are seeing...
Sorry, and the jailbreak at Kuje.
Yes, the jailbreak at Kuje, the suspects behind that have also been arrested. So the DSS has made a lot of gains in the last few months, and kudos to the DG Oluwatosin. We can see the progress being made, especially in the area of arresting these terrorists and arraigning them without delay. So you can see that they are doing well in that, and we want them to continue. Once we constantly arrest people guilty of this kind of infractions, we will send the right message to others who would want to get involved in terrorism that, look, you can hide.
No, you can run. You may not hide.
You can run, but you can't hide. So the long arm of the law will get you because you are not bigger than the state. The state will get you and bring you to justice. So this is the message. The series of arraignment of terror suspects by the DSS is heartwarming. It sends the right message that, look, we are not winking at crime in our country. We are prepared to deal with those who infringe on our laws, especially those who take the lives of our people needlessly.
And of course, the message goes to my viewer who used to have second thoughts about things like this. We are making the breakthrough.
Yeah.
All right. And please, if you feel up to raising or joining issues with us, why not call us? The telephone line is on display. And then, of course, we'll put you on air. Yeah, Mayor, it's when these things happen, the world is watching us, how we react. How we react will send a message.
Let me first commend the DSS because lately they've convinced us that they really understand their schedule of duty. Before, we used to hear about DSS when they will go and seal the National Assembly and people will be jumping fence, or when you will see them with hoods all over doing things they are not expected to do.
Yeah.
But to this time, the stories that we hear about DSS it's heartwarming. You know, because the DGs, the head of DSS now has brought professionalism to it, and they are making breakthroughs. They are making arrests, serious arrests. In fact, that is what DSS is supposed to be doing, not going to arrest somebody for small things that police people should be doing. You understand what I'm saying? But now you hear how they've arrested the terrorists, how they have arrested people who conducted things that embarrass the state. And not only that they are arresting them, they have enough evidence to take them to court.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
like in this case now, they played a video to show that the confession was not forced off the suspect. The suspect was relaxed.
Was not the confession was not made under duress.
Yeah, so they played the video. And I'm happy that once the DSS, their lawyer, Alex Izion, they got a very big lawyer, Alex Izion, to once he pushed for accelerated hearing, the counsel to the defendants did not object. So this accelerated hearing will happen, and it is good for our justice system for this matter to be treated expeditiously.
Yeah. Are you surprised that the killing of John F. Kennedy in 1963 is still in the news?
Oh yes, that's why I said
new things
that's
are
why I
coming
said
up.
The other time that the nature of the crime, it takes a long time to be able to put things together.
That's
you know, because it's just not a normal crime. This is a terrorist act, so it takes time to get those people.
They are telling you there's nothing like a cold case.
Yes, it takes time to get those people. It takes a longer time to be able to get the facts together before you can bring them to justice. That is how it is everywhere. That's why I said even now, they are still, because I read not too long ago, some months ago or something, about one of the people that was supposed to be one of the masterminds that was discovered to be part of the 9/11 is still being tried right now. So it's like that. It's not your regular case. It takes time to be able to get to put the case together, because, like I said, when you go to court, it is not that, oh, he did it now, everybody knows he did it. No, you have to show cause in the face of the court to show proof that case. That the person is actually guilty of what you are accusing.
Because it's embarrassing if you take the matter to court and you can't build a solid case and the guy gets away.
And the case is dismissed.
It's very, very embarrassing.
That would be most embarrassing.
All right, so I joined forces in congratulating the DSS. We are getting someplace. You know, Nigeria's DSS approximates to United States FBI.
Yes.
You know, while the NIA here is the CIA there. You know, so they are working, and so we acknowledging the work they're doing.
You know, these same guys were accused of carrying out terrorism between 2011 and 2013 in Sokoto, Kebbi, Bauchi, Borno, Gombe, and other northern states. And this guy, this Al-Barnawi, the USA had in 2012, after that attack on the UN building, placed a bounty, a $5 million bounty on his head, branding him one of the 3 Nigerian specially designated global terrorists.
Wow.
But we have made even the Americans proud by getting hold of this guy and putting him on trial. Not too long after the US placed a bounty on him.
And so, I hear the Al-Barnawi has many aliases.
The thing is, what they usually do is they pick the name of one of their idols. They adopt the name of one of their idols. He's not going to be the last to bear this name. Remember, even the factional leader of Boko Haram, Abu Musab Al-Barnawi, who is dead now, he too adopted this name. So they will look back into history and adopt the name of one hero, one hero of the religion that they like. Because what they are claiming is that they are fighting for Islam. But
Even one
no
of the
one,
top-
no one has told
One of
them.
the top leaders of ISIS,
Yes,
Yeah.
Diaz Al-Barnawi too.
yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So
know.
they just adopt the name and ditch their own name.
Yeah.
Somebody who was named Habib now began to call himself Abu Musab.
Okay. All right. Let's go take on an next